What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great day. Hope you're all enjoying the holidays. To all who celebrate. And look, I've got some news for you here, but I had to keep pushing it back. I was watching the press conference with Nick Sirianni and Howie Roseman, so we could talk about that a little bit as well. But one of the things I had to change here before I came on was, well, Matt Patricia is part of the Eagles defensive staff. So there was a question as to what's going on here. It got posted that it was on the website. Then it got deleted from the website, apparently. I never saw it on the website. But then at the beginning of the presser, Nick Sirianni was asked. He said it's trending in the right direction. And then Adam Schefter drops the bomb that, well, Matt Patricia is part of the Eagles defensive staff now. So, oh, Lord, I know you're all irate about that. And look, you know, we made fun of him last year. We had some joint practices. You guys remember that meme I made with Darius Slay, like staring out at Matt Patricia because obviously he doesn't like him at all. So that's going to be very, very intriguing. But look, these guys are professionals, so you're going to have to do what you got to do to go get some wins. And if Sean Desai feels that he is the right guy to be on his staff, well, then he's the right guy to be on his staff. So he was added as a senior defensive assistant. Now we've got this thing. And look, I've been keeping this up to date. Now, we didn't know what Taver Johnson, his role was going to be. DK McDonald went from assistant DBs coach to the actual defensive backs coach, as we talked about. And then Taver Johnson takes that assistant role. So these are the things we thought would happen. So nothing crazy. Tyler Scudder was promoted to assistant linebackers coach. DJ Elliott, we know, was named a linebackers coach. Now, if you're wondering who any of these guys are, there are individual videos. You can go check out the playlist of all about the coaching changes that the Eagles have made so far this offseason. But Matt Patricia, senior defensive assistant, and you guys can let me know how irate you are about it. Feel free to leave it down below because pretty sure no one enjoys this move. So, wow. But I appreciate all of you tuning in. We're going to take a look at the offense and special teams here in a second, but this is going to be a short one. I'll be back later tonight. We're going to be breaking down the cornerbacks in this draft. And then Saturday, I'm going to be finishing it up with safeties. We're a week away, baby, from that draft. I cannot stress how excited I am. But we talked about we're going to probably get some things cleared up before the draft. Well, sure enough, here is that day a week before. So excited about it, ladies and gentlemen. See some comments over here. So let's get to you, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate all of you tuning in. My man, Sean. What's up, Jimmy? Am I the only one that doesn't? Is there someone who likes that? I didn't know. Or are you saying you're the only one that likes it? Yes, you may be the only one. But also, did they indirectly? Cam's definitely going to be fighting for that job, man. And I think that, you know, for me, we've talked about that, but he's not just going to be, you know, oh, he's the right guard because he's got to put on some weight. He's definitely a smaller guy, you know, next to a smaller guy in Jason Kelsey. So, you know, I believe in the kid, but we'll see what we do in the draft. And do not think that these guys are not trying to misdirect other teams with the things they say about, you know, this is a poker game. Oh, we're going to be doing things that nobody saw coming. Like they're really trying to, you know, do their thing as always. So take it all with a grain of salt, my man. Take it all with a grain of salt. What is going on, Tate? Appreciate you tuning in, my man. Nice to see you. Hope all has been well. Hope you're ready for this draft. Let's go. Howard made me think hey, look, I've told you before, Justin, Eagles love him. It's definitely a possibility. Anybody who's saying it's not just doesn't know what they're talking about. That's fine. You guys know I have a source very close to the Eagles, and they love Bijan Robinson. That's not to say he's going to be taken at 10, but I've talked about, you know, you could trade back, and I've seen some of the reporters have finally been watching the show. Look, we can trade back here, man. You could still take him in the first. Howie doesn't give a shit what other people think, but I don't know that it's at 10. So, look, we've talked about acquiring more picks, moving up if a certain player falls. So lots of things to talk about here, but go check out that draft series. Every single position broken down. You get to hear my thoughts on that position for the Eagles and all the prospects in the draft, my top 10 fits for all the positions. So go check those bad boys out. Don't forget to, appreciate you, my man. And look, I do my best. And somebody mentioned today, you know, about the cap. They're like, you know, Eagles fans know the cap, and let's go, baby. That's all I've been trying to do is finally get fans and the media really to understand the cap. So hearing that I was able to do that, that truly means the world because, look, that's all I want, is to try to help others understand how these things work. I try to simplify it to make it easier for people so that we don't have this stuff every year where it's, we can't tell anyone, oh, we suck, and it's every year. Like this offseason, you guys remember that, right? Just a couple weeks ago. And now we're Super Bowl bound again. It's like, okay, the overreactions are a little bit insane. But look, that's why I try to steer this ship the right way for Eagles fans. I try to give you, I'm not one of those content creators that make stuff up, hoping that it happens and, oh, someone told me. Like, I actually know people that work with the Eagles because I put in hard work to make those connections. So the fact that you guys enjoy it means the world to me. And I always tell you, look, if there's things I can upgrade, obviously I need a new computer. I need a new camera. But look, I can't do this stuff without you guys. So the more I build, the more money I can make off this, the more we'll upgrade all those other things. But the information, I always try to make that the best that you can find out there. So hope you enjoy it. And Justin, thank you for the kind words. So doing well, William. Hope you are doing well. Also, my man, Anthony, let's go. Appreciate you tuning in. Yo, we can trade anywhere, my man. That's what we've been talking about the entire off season. And yeah, that's what I was just mentioning here earlier, William. Look, the fact that Big Play Slay hates him. Last year made a meme joking about that when, they were at the joint practices, and it's a picture of Matt Patricia taking a picture with Zach Ertz, and there's like a tent behind them. So I made the joke that Slay was in the tent, like looking out, and it's like a horror movie looking type deal. So yeah, 100% agree that Big Play Slay is not going to be very thrilled about this one. So very weird. I'm not going to lie. But again, I'm not in that staff. I'm not a professional. So I'm sure they're all going to do what they've got to do. Now, Big Play Slay, pull up your big boy pants and go do what you got to do. It is what it is. He's on this staff now. So as much as I don't agree with it and don't really care for it, I know you all feel the same way. I don't know. It is what it is, right? It's not like he's not even a positional coach. This dude's just the senior defensive assistant. So he's just going to be able to get himself another ring. That's all this is about, him collecting another ring. So, hey, best of luck to him standing on the sidelines. But the Eagles, man, we're going to do whatever it takes to build a championship contender here. And if that's the move that needs to be made, then it is what it is. What's going on, Liz? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the chaos already that has started in the last 15, 20 minutes from this news. Eagles fans furious. And look, again, I don't agree with the move or care for the move, but whatever, dude. He's not the defensive coordinator. That's Sean Desai. He's not even a positional coach. So whatever. So we'll see. But just was explaining that, my man Taylor. Appreciate you tuning in. But apparently spoke to say, hey, look, they probably didn't talk to him because I highly doubt they care, but they probably told him, look, hey, man, this is what's happening. So you're going to have to grow up one day. So, hey, he's going to have to figure it out, and we're going to keep rolling regardless. He's on the staff, so it is what it is. Yo, my man, appreciate you, John. Hope all is well. I haven't seen you in a minute, so hope you and the family are doing well. Hope you had a great holiday. But look, I'm here just talking about those coaching changes I showed you there on defense. Let's talk about the offensive side of the ball. And you can see most of these things we've been keeping up to date with. And, if you miss anything, apparently Herschel's coming in here, ladies and gentlemen. If you look here, you can see the offense. You've got, obviously, Brian Johnson now promoted to the offensive coordinator. Tanny was the quarterback's coach. Now, there is a video about this, like broken down into detail. These guys passed, their resumes, all that stuff. But you got Kenichi down there as the administrative assistant to the head coach. And then at the bottom, we've got Tyler Yelk, assistant to the regional manager. Oh, I'm sorry, assistant to the head coach. So, yeah, man. You can see here that they just were giving this kid a title, I guess. You've got an assistant head coach in Jamal Singleton. And now Kevin Patullo has been given the title of associate head coach. When asked about that, Nick Sirianni said, look, his role doesn't really change, but we wanted to reward him by giving him this title. I'm assuming that means rewarding him with a bigger payday as well. So that's great. Good for him. Let me shut this door so Herschel doesn't come back in. Oh, for the love of the Lord. He's getting rowdy today. Okay, so you see, got the jokes in. We talked about everybody else. Most of those things didn't change here. So that's the offense. Then on the special team side of the ball, Michael Clay was brought back, and he's got Joe Panunzio from the FBI, and then an assistant special teams coordinator, and then Tyler Brown, special teams quality control. That was an ECW joke for anybody out there that knows Nunzio. Anyways, so you've got yourself a staff that is pretty much intact here. Look, they could definitely add some guys here. They want to add quality control or assistants or whatever. They could definitely do that. But looking at the staff, I like what I see. And a lot of promise here. A lot of guys that will probably find jobs in the next couple of years, getting promoted. But very excited about this team. Still firmly believe that we are building something special for the long haul here. I think a dynasty can be had. I think Jalen Hurts as your QB1. You keep building around him. Having Howie Roseman as your GM, we talked about how those low salary cap hits were going to occur. The media somehow was surprised. I don't know how they don't know this stuff. We've laughed our asses off all offseason watching these people jump from one side to the other, back and forth. They don't know what to do. Look, man, all I can tell you is get excited because the Eagles, they got a fire lit under their ass, and they are coming for blood. So expect something special to go down in the draft. Now, once we get the numbers for Zacchaeus, I will break down the updated cap space. I'll include the draft pick cap hits because I know you guys like to see what we'll actually have after that. So I can imagine it's probably only going to cost about $1 million because he's probably going to have about a $1.5 $2 million cap hit. Olamide Zacchaeus, that is. So when you are replacing that with someone, it's probably only going to cost you about $1 million. So we're still going to have around $13 million after the draft picks are signed. So got a lot of money. We can make trades. We can sign anyone. We can do whatever the hell we want. So don't listen to those people that don't understand how the cap works. It's ridiculous. But yes, Matt Patricia is. Herschel makes an appearance. He did. I thought he snuck in to lay down. And then he was like the ghost of Christmas past. He just came in and then he was gone. And I was talking, so I just shut the door. But it's a damn nice day out there. So he's been out 3 times. And it was this morning. I came back around lunch, took him out. And then when I got back with Dom from school, I took him out again. Now he's just running and gunning, dude. He's getting a little rowdy today. So, but yeah, old Hirsch dog. And look, he doesn't have a hot take for us. He's not screaming anything. But you remember last year, his hot take going to the Super Bowl. So maybe he'll bless us with one of these. I was actually making a graphic for him. I was updating that graphic of him that you guys all know. But he does. He needs a stunner, and I'll give him one for you for sure. But Herschel is the real MVP. That is for damn sure. He's quite a little trout. Last night, I was up until like 3:30 working on graphics for the show. I was like, oh my God, I better go down. And I like walked out of the room, and there he was, just like giving me that look like I'm in need of the outside. And I took him out, and of course, there was like a squirrel or something. So he's like flipping out 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, yep, bet this is how everyone in the neighborhood wanted to start their day. So I bet a lot of people think he's the MVP today. So, woo, old Hirsch, he's something else. Rocky and Lucifer, are both huge sports nuts, no doubt. Hirsch, he is just like my nephew Taylor, his old pup, my nephew. Meatball, missed that dog more than anything. But he would always freak out during games. And one time he bit my ass. I think it was an Eagles-Panthers game. I don't know why I remember that. But I like jumped up and he freaked out. Like he doesn't understand why I'm losing my mind so much. But Herschel's like a spitting image and does the same. Like every time I'm freaking out, he doesn't know what to do. He's jumping on me. He doesn't know if we're attacking something. It's quite hilarious. But my cousin had a dog named Rocky. He was hilarious. He used to ring a little bell to go outside. It was a good name. But, man, love me some pets always. I'm an animal person, not even just pets. I love animals. But big shout out to Meats, man. Man, what a great, great dog. But ladies and gentlemen, those were the coaching changes that did occur. I do appreciate each and every one of you, but I got a lot to do, and I got to finish up some things for that show tonight, talking about the cornerbacks. And I know we brought back Bradbury. I know we brought back Saleh, but that doesn't mean that that's not an important position. And Avonte Maddox, one of the better nickel corners, but has a little bit of an injury history. Love the kid, but it's not a position we're just going to overlook. So I've talked about it. I don't care that those guys are back. I still think that there are some great corners in this draft that could be had in the first couple rounds. So, I hope to see you tonight because it's a good one. I put a lot of work into it. And, hopefully you've enjoyed that entire draft series. Each position, and you got a question on it, somebody you want to know about, whatever, Go check that video out. I talk about the Eagles, whatever position it is. Then we talk about the tiers and ranks of all of the draft prospects. Then I give you my top 10 best fits. So go check those bad boys out. If you have any questions, any comments about any of these coaches, whatever it may be, whatever's on your mind, you want to let me know how much you hate Matt Patricia, feel free to do so down below. But look, hope you're all having a great day. It's a beautiful one out there, but he's like, yeah, man. He's following along. Who we getting? But have yourself a great day, my man, Randy. Appreciate you tuning in. T-Bone, have a great day, my buddy. Draft party. You see, that's a great question because Billy had invited me to go to the link. I'm not going to be able to do that because me and Chelsea were planning on doing stuff for our birthday because we just really never had a chance. And I was like, look, it's the draft, so I'm not going to really be able to do too much. So we're probably going to push some things around. So now I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing, but my game plan is to probably be at home, whatever I do, because I want to be able to break this thing down and have stuff available. But you're more than welcome to come over and watch that draft with me if you'd like. But yeah, hit me up, man. Definitely would like to do something there. But linebacker DJ Aubrey is going to be a stud, no doubt. Happy holidays. Again, if you guys missed it at the beginning of the video, a happy holiday to all of you out there that celebrate. Sign Matt, keep your enemies closer. No doubt, man, no doubt. But happy 420 to all of you. Happy, just beautiful, beautiful Thursday afternoon here. Tomorrow will be Fan Friday, so all of you members, I'll be putting that post out. You can get your questions in. We'll be talking about a lot tomorrow. And then on Saturday, I'm finishing up the draft series. Then we're going to have that one and only mock draft, baby. The 1 point only, baby. Let's go. Going for 5 years in a row. Who we going to draft, baby? Who we going to draft? It's going to be a tough one because I've got about 4 or 5 names that I'm really stuck on. But I'll give it to you. And we're going to go over that. We're going to break some things down. And then, of course, I will do a show right before the draft about the best available free agents still left out there. So if you miss on anything in the draft, if you missed the show yesterday, the trade show, there are plenty of guys you can trade for, and the Eagles have plenty of money and the resources to do so. Go check that video out. It is the holy grail of offseason information, Eagles cap space, draft picks, all the draft pick cap hits, the notable cap hits for the Eagles, and then 12 guys. I mean, we're talking, if you guys like offense, you want to know about Eckler, Cook, DeAndre Hopkins, then defense. I mean, we talked about Chase Young, Budda Baker, obviously, Devin White, Patrick Queen, Ed Oliver, everybody you could think of. So 12 names that were thrown out there. Go check those videos out. Love to hear your thoughts on those. But thank you again to each and every one of you for tuning in. I love you all. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful day. Reach out if you need me or you're trying to throw down for that draft. T-Bone, I'll talk to you soon. But hope all of you have a good one. Hope you stay safe out there. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. 1 week away, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the holiday. And as always, go Birds!